Namaskar. Welcome to IMAGOFY. Let me first tell you what this video is not about. This video is not about Chat GPT or Bard or Bling or AI. I'm not going to discuss what their possibilities are, futures are. There are hundreds and thousands of videos now on YouTube and on various forms of media. You can happily peruse them, browse them, check them out, and create your own viewpoint on that. So that's not something I'm going to discuss. I'm also not going to discuss at all the positives and negatives of AI or Chat GPT or Bard or any of these things, and what's going to present, what's going to happen. I have no idea. I have an idea, but that's not what I'm going to discuss in this video at all. What I'm going to discuss is a very big question that has been posed to me at various forums from various people, young and old and contemporaries, as to what is your thought process, which is my thought process, in terms of our jobs at threat, especially that of communication professionals. That is exactly what I'm going to discuss. Statutory warning, this is completely and singularly my point of view, created through a lot of research and a lot of talking to people who are already adapting to AI and using it in their daily activities, jobs and professions. And having spoken to them, having gone through it myself and having used it myself, I am currently using a lot of AI. There is a huge support from AI even at this stage, and putting all that together, this is my point of view. Could be debatable. Are jobs under big threat? Yes. Very big threat. Very big threat. Very, 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 very big threat. Jobs are going to be lost. It's going to happen, for sure. I mean, if you remember, what were phones like? And then it happened to this. And hundreds and thousands of telephone exchange operators across the world lost their jobs. When shopping changed to online, it has impacted retailers in a big way. Maybe in the big towns, maybe in the urban atmosphere at this point in time, but it's going to go down and filter down to semi-urban and rural setup also in days to come. Very clearly that's going to happen. Right? When cars came, horse car drivers lost their jobs. Currently, a lot of, I come from times when there were no cell phones, there were no computers, there were no nothing in terms of technology tools. But I have seen a lot of change that has happened in printing, in advertising, in telephony, in computers, in data management. There were floppy disks of 1.4 KB. Today, 2 TB disk is the size of a small card. So life has changed completely. We used to take these words like computer-aided manufacturing, CAM, and CAD, computer-aided designing, was the thing to do. But today robots are into manufacturing. I mean, you don't even need people to manufacture, and a lot of workers have lost their job. A lot of upheaval has happened in the manufacturing industry, especially places like IT industry and the automobiles industry and so on and so forth. But the question is, now let's take one step back. Were jobs lost? Think about it. Did we actually lose jobs or did we create new jobs? You have to think about that. Yes, now that AI has come, jobs will be lost. Jobs are at huge threat. A complete upheaval is on cards. Complete. Currently, we are looking at Chat GPT and Bard and Bling being the big guys, and then there are a whole lot of other guys who are working, whole lot of them, kind of giving us photographs, giving us videos, giving us subtitles, giving us codes, giving us everything. I mean, I think a whole lot of stuff is going to happen there and is happening. Please understand, AI is about like a 8-9-year-old child now. Yeah. By the time it is 15-20-year-old young man, and then a 30-35-year-old young professional, it's going to become a very different thing altogether, right? But my personal feeling is that it's not AI that will take your job. It will be a person knowing AI who will take your job. Please understand the difference. The technology per se will not take your job, but a person who knows that technology or has adapted to that technology will take your job. New jobs will be created. Whole lot of new jobs will be created, and my conviction is that the number of jobs that will be lost will be far lesser than the number of jobs that will be created. We will have a new way of doing things completely. More people will do the same thing, and more people will be empowered to do things in a bigger and a better and a easier and a faster way. So that's going to happen for sure. What's in it for the communication professionals? Content will be king. It still is, but it will be a far bigger king than it is currently. The fun part will be that anyone will be able to create content. Today, what is restricted to the so-called creative agencies, digital agencies, copywriters, graphic designers, UX designers, UI designers, can be done by almost anybody who has the little or somewhat little understanding of that. Of course, there will be good jobs, there will be average jobs, and there will be bad jobs, and that filtration will have to be done somewhere along the way and will be accepted also along the way. But it will not be restricted to a few so-called expert professionals. It will become a much wider range. Content will be created, translated, transcripted in various forms. So what does that mean for communication professionals? You might have, will you lose jobs? No. I mean, you will keep creating content. You will have to feed in more content. So photographers might want to take on categories of fashion or music or automobiles or product photography or scene photography, and they'll just keep plugging. I'm sure a model which will come up eventually where the guy who has inputted the material or the content will be able to monetize his content in a manner or get paid for what he has inputted, because that is whenever is used, he must be able to get something out of it, like YouTube today is doing. I mean, this is a very nascent stage of content management or content monetization, but this will break down into micro nano ways of monetizing content. I'm sure it will happen, for sure, and not very distant future this will happen. People who write good blogs, people who are good copywriters will be able to create great copy, will be able to be rated gold class, silver class, platinum class in content writing. I as a user should be able to choose that, do I want to choose gold class content, silver class content, economic class content, and kind of stuff, and copy or design or photographs or music, and this will keep on going. And somebody will be plugging the artificial intelligence in a way. They will be inputting so much more content there that the intelligence engine will start culling out more and better results. So that's definitely going to happen. In a process, the current set of agencies will have to recalibrate completely. They will have to. I mean, there is no way that one creative director is going to create advertising anymore. Advertising by itself, I think, will change completely. It need not necessarily have celebrity endorsement anymore, but it will have more and more real life situations, real life usage, real life endorsements, which will take precedence over the current type of advertising that we have been used to so far on television or on digital media. Today, reels are more watched than advertisements. And so in reel advertising is becoming slowly more and more prevalent and more effective also. Influencers are taking over in a manner which they have kind of better control than celebrities also. So it is working out in a, I mean, I don't know if you're noticing it, but the slow change or a fairly fast change actually is taking place. It is happening. It is happening and you are not realizing or realizing. Maybe you are part of it, maybe you are not yet part of it, but it is happening. I mean, soon we will have rural influencers and category influencers in the rural markets, in the last mile markets also in a big way. Media management will completely change. I mean, you don't seriously need agencies to tell you now how to manage Facebook ad. There are tutorials available. If not, artificial intelligence will take care of it in terms of how to make a very effective media plan, as long as you know how to use artificial intelligence. Nothing is going to change in a manner. At a macro level, nothing is going to change. People are going to work, things are going to happen, but it will not happen the way it has happened. Like when phones changed, car came in, microwave came in, printing machines came in, everything has changed in a manner over a period of time, and you never realized it. Have you realized how many jobs were lost? Because you were flummoxed with the number of jobs created. We as human beings adapt very quickly. Everything is going to change in the way it is done, but nothing is going to change in the way we live. The question actually is not how many jobs will be lost, but for the new jobs created, will we be able to supply that many number of skilled workers to fill these new needs? That will be the war. There also we will have poor knowledge people, average knowledge people, and good knowledge people. If you are a communication specialist or a communication professional or any professional for that matter, and you want to ride this wave and be part of this change very quickly, you need to be involved in this change. Let's listen to the man himself. Let's listen to Sam Altman, what he has to say in one of the forums. So much more effective. I mean, while he's creating something which could be life-changing, but just listen to this man. And he is so correct.
What do students need to study to survive in the age of artificial intelligence?
It's not a question of survival. You are about to enter, I think, like the greatest golden age of human possibility, technological development, economic growth. It's like, I think it's going to be quite fantastic. I think the skills that matter are deep familiarity with the tools and staying abreast of changes and just working with them very closely to develop a great intuition for where things are going and how to make use of it. Ability to learn new things fast and adapt to them and sort of evolve yourself with the technology. One of the predictions I'm most confident about the future is it's just going to happen much faster than the past did.
Did you listen to him? What does that mean? You have to transform. You are the one who has to transform. And in this case, you have to transform by starting with your skills. We'll come to your inner self and everything a little later. And that can be a parallel process at the end of the day. But here you have to transform your skills. You have to adapt very quickly, and there is no point opposing AI. You can't. That ball has rolled. So you have to now learn how to adapt AI into your current job role or any other job role which you are trying to get into. Category wise or job wise or requirement wise, whatever you are trying to get into, you have to quickly get there. And because AI is in a developmental stage, like most technology, henceforth you have to keep upgrading yourself. Because AI, as you see it today, will not be the same 5 years later. Today, a set of 200 professionals at ChatGPT is trying to create something, or at Bard is trying to create something. But please understand that for each of these 200 people, there are another 200,000 people who are working on AI in various forms. All of that is going to explode. From various parts of the world, from various nooks and corners of the world, AI is going to come to you. You can today just create a full video, a full ebook, a full everything through AI. But that content is required. What is good content? What is bad content? What is copied content? What is licensed content? All that legalizations will come in. It will. Slow and steady, it will all set in. There will be a set of people who will oppose this, there will be a set of people who will accept this, and there will be a set of people who will do nothing about it, wait, and either get killed or might just survive in the whole process. So there will be, everything will happen. You have to choose which boat you want to be in. My recommendation is get into the boat very quickly, like Noah's Ark, where you adapt AI very quickly. AI, please remember, this is extremely important, and I'll end with this, that AI is and will remain to be a tool only. It is not your guiding principle, it is not your soul, it is not God's power. No, it's not, and it will never be. AI is just a tool. You use it well, the opportunity is limitless. You use it bad, you might as well not survive. Don't complain. Wake up, sit up, accept it, move on. You are an intelligent person. The fact that you're listening to this is that you're willing to transform. So get into the transformation cycle inside and in the skills level. Go for it. It will be an enjoyable journey. It will be a much easier journey, and it will be exciting times ahead. The call is yours. IMAGOFY. Namaskar.